My viewers, welcome back to the episode of Arsenal Live. My video title, what the video's about. Before I get to the video though, thank you guys for the 200 subscribers. 200 subscribers, you know, it might sound a small amount to a lot of people, like that, but you gotta start from somewhere and keep building up and keep bolstering up. We're gonna get to 1,000, we're gonna get to 10,000, we're gonna get to 500,000 to 1,000,000 one day. So thank you guys for the support and the love. And also, I was thinking about maybe in the future, like for some game reviews, I could bring some of you guys on, bring some of you subscribers on. If you guys want to be interested in doing that, like for some of the games in the season, just let me know. I know Lamont Curry said he wanted to come on before, one of the subscribers who always show support. But thank you guys for all the support though, and let me know too in the comment section if you guys want to come on to discuss some Steelers topics. But back to the video. Steelers training camp day number 11. I can get the words out first. Okay, we have 4 topics here. That thing that stuck out to me, and it was Mr. Trubisky pulling. I'm hearing a lot of reports. Mr. Trubisky pulling away from the quarterback race, and you just see him just performing a little better, like kind of close to the end. I know it started off a little like people were saying that Mason Rudolph could come in, but I never thought Mason Rudolph really had a chance fully because they already seen kind of what he can do like that. So I don't think they was willing to be like, okay, if they would really invested to Mason Rudolph, we would have went to Mason Rudolph. But the Steelers probably was just kind of like pushing Mr. Trubisky, trying to see if he can get the best version of Mr. Trubisky. And I think lately, the past couple of games, past couple training camp days, he's been kind of pulling his way and getting a little further apart, creating separation to kind of lock up that QB1 spot. And the preseason games, just the one this Saturday, and the other one, I think you got the Seahawks this week. We have the Jaguars next week, and then the last week we have the Lions. So we're going to see how they play. How they best and fare in those type of games, in those situations. We're gonna see them actually play a real game, and not a fully real, full real game, because some of the starters will be playing like a lot, but it's still game speed. You're gonna see how the people react, and so hopefully Mr. Trubisky does well, and he can win a QB spot and win the QB1 spot in the starting position and be the Steelers starting QB to enter the 2022 season. The next topic is, of course, you guys know I'm going to talk about George Pickens. Again, George Pickens has been going crazy. I think I have him on the thumbnail, actually. So, yeah, George Pickens is he's going crazy. He's playing amazing. He just like been the most exciting player to see in training camp. Like he's had like on the offensive side, he's been showing some crazy amount of talent, jumping all over the place, catching crazy passes, and just making amazing catches. Like the one he just caught. He caught today. He's just like Orleo Wallace. He just caught it on the side of him. Like he's just one of those guys. Like okay, he's a freak of nature. That's kind of what he used to call Randy Moss a freak of nature. I ain't comparing to Randy Moss, but I'm just saying like he's called Randy Moss a freak of nature. And, guys like Julio Jones, those guys who just like how they do that, and DeAndre Hopkins and stuff. So hopefully this can translate to the real game situation, and some of those catches come in handy. Some of those like acrobatic abilities that he got to be able to flex his body and jump up to crazy heights can help us in the game as well. And he also can be a security blanket, like I said last video, to Mr. Trubisky. On third down, when you're looking to see, okay, who I'm going to go to. Freiermuth and George Pickens, those guys who can go up there and snag it. You just pivot in the proximity of them. They can go up there and snag the ball and hit the ball out the air and just come down with it, and you feel comfortable and safe just throwing it to them. So hopefully he can become that, and hopefully become a big part of this offense. Now, the next topic is Kenny Pickett was showing out today. He was showing out. He was playing very good. Like I told you guys, he's been shining later in, down the line in training camp. I know he threw 2 interceptions the last training camp day, but he was playing top defense, top 5 defense, maybe number 1 defense. You never know. And so he's playing a great defense in practice, so it's just gonna get better and better. And this training camp day, he was throwing the deep ball, nice deep balls and everything. He was just playing smart football, and his accuracy on deep balls, beautiful throws, beautiful accuracy. And his timing with receivers is amazing. Of course, with Pickens. So those guys, hopefully those guys become that killer duo we had with Big Ben and Antonio Brown, like that. Those guys can become that'd be amazing. I don't think Kenny Pickett going to start this season. I believe that he would probably, if he do play this season, it's either due to injury, or I think it may be due to like the Steelers lock up. Let's say it's the Steelers lock up a playoff spot, and there's nowhere else for us. We can't move up if we win or lose, or we don't move down if we lose. I think they'll play like the last game of the season, something like that. Maybe we'll see him like that, kind of the Chiefs did with Mahomes, and you see a lot of people do that, like some of their quarterbacks, just to see what you have there. If you want to just like go ahead and just give them the keys to the car, you're just like I just wait. I just keep the car in the garage. I just tell them to wait. We'll give you I give you the car next year or something. So hopefully Kenny Pickett becomes the quarterback. I think he'll become the quarterback next year. I think this year, I know Mr. Trubisky signed to a 2-year deal. Now Mr. Trubisky, if he lead us to the playoffs, which I think he can. But like he like do something crazy in the playoffs. Like it's like he ever win a playoff game and maybe like he come up short, or we win a division game, something like that. I think, or like, but if he ever win at least one playoff game, I think the Steelers will keep him around. But like, okay, he ever win a playoff game, or that he can bring value back to himself, and maybe can just trade him off. You feel like Kenny Pickett can bring a little extra push than what Mr. Trubisky can do, then you might want to make the switch. So I don't know when the switch is gonna happen, but I just want the best quarterback out there to help us win. Who will help us win a championship? So if it's Mitchell Trubisky, if it's Kenny Pickett, if it's Mason Rudolph, I don't think it is, but if it is, put him out there, and give us the best chance to win. And the last topic is, can the offense put it together? I know Mike Tomlin was saying that, like he mentioned in one of the interviews that he was doing after the training camp, he was saying that George Pickens got a lot of talent, but can they put it into the skill set? Like, can they mold that talent and put it into like the offensive game plan? And that gonna rely on, of course, Tomlin himself, but mostly Matt Canada. He was saying that he wanted the quarterback who's mobile and stuff like that. And then last year we didn't really see a great track record of Matt Canada calling plays. I know Big Ben was calling some of the plays too. They was doing a lot of no huddle and doing different stuff. We didn't know who was calling the plays, and so we're gonna see a lot. I know defense. One thing for sure, the Steelers, the pass rush is always good. Pass rush is gonna be good, and the secondary having moments. Last year they struggled a lot because we had a lot of different cornerbacks coming in. James Pierre was playing. He got benched, and then you see guys like Courtland Sutton come out. It's not Courtland. Courtland Sutton is a receiver. Cam Sutton, I think I had it right the first time. Cam Sutton come in, and he was playing. He has moments here and there, but you really like. And then Killer Witherspoon came in later in the season, so secondary always be shaky sometimes, a little bit here and there. But I think this year secondary might be a little more solid, especially if we have the depth we got too. Arthur Marlett is a sleeper guy too because he's very good in the run game because he was coming up and make some big plays in the run game, and in the slot he played well. Because most of our cornerbacks are very good in the slot because of like the short situation. I think Killer Witherspoon is probably the best man-to-man corner we got because he can like kind of match some of those speeds, and he can play very good man-to-man defense. But besides him, I think the other cornerbacks are always good in shorter yard situations, and like guarding up close, and like that's what they succeed better, especially Cam Sutton. So hopefully they implement them good into the defense. But the offense, I thought the offense gonna have to show me because the offensive line is new, and then the receiving core is very talented. But like we see a lot of talent before, but like can they put it into like the game plan, and can whoever the quarterback is going to be? I think it'll be Mr. Trubisky, but maybe you never know. Maybe they go with somebody else. You never know what can happen in the NFL. Can he build chemistry with the receivers and it be on point and can the run game get going to open up some more stuff, and can Matt Canada's system going to be to kind of like last year with all these receiver handoffs and this weird stuff, wacky stuff that happens sometimes, where we're gonna get a more like stable offense and pick the players in the best position to win. So there's a lot of questions that can be asked and stuff. So we're gonna see in preseason like a little bit of that being played out. But then before the regular season come, I believe they probably make the decision. They probably had the decision made by preseason game 2. You probably know where you stand after the first game. You already know where you're standing at the training camp. Then out of the first game, you're like, okay. And then the second game, just give you validation. You're like, okay, we already know who we're going to start like that. I think Mr. Trubisky is going to be a starter. And we're going to see probably Jesse Johnson, of course, Claypool, and Pickens, and Calvin Austin as the top 4 guys. Anthony Miller could be in the mix too as well. But I think those are going to be top 4 guys right there. So hopefully we can get it together, get the offense together, and get it booming and get it going. But yeah, that's all I got for today's video. And also, I'm going to be doing the Steelers versus Seahawks preview on probably tomorrow, Friday. One of the days, just look out for it. Probably maybe tomorrow, Friday, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna be doing a live watch party on Saturday. So come join me and come watch the game with me and stuff like that. And you can ask questions in the comments and stuff like that. It's gonna be a live stream, so come join me and watch it. But I'll see you guys when I see you. Peace out.